Hey guys, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead and back to the barn build. Today I'm going to be working on putting in our shower pan. You may be able to see behind me, but I've got this sono tube here that I put in before they poured the concrete so that my piping down there, my P-trap and all, would still be flexible and available for me to get to it, so that when I put the shower pan in, I can line it up. So that's what we're going to try to do today. So let's get at it. Got all my helpers here today. They like to hang out and like to come over here and poop all in the barn, but it is a barn. Hey, also another Facebook Marketplace find. I picked this up a toilet off of Marketplace for like $20, I think $25. So that was a bargain. It's a little dated looking, but it's for the barn. It's not going to matter. All right, so over here is my shower pan. So I need to just dig this out of the box. It's been here forever, waiting for its opportunity to be put in. And I did measure. You may remember when I did the rough end plumbing, it did come with measurements of how far from the wall the drain was, and I did try to accomplish that with the rough end, but there's always going to be some wiggle room there once you get everything in. So I think the first thing I need to do is cut this sono tube off at the ground, and then I'll bring my pan over and see how that goes. Excuse me, girls, what are y'all doing? And then once I get the pan in, I'm going to build a wall here on this side, and then a wall over here to enclose the toilet, so that you won't be sitting out in the middle of the room when you're on the toilet. And I did pick up a new camera also. I have an older GoPro, like literally, I don't know, maybe a 5, 4, I don't know. But this one was on sale. It's a 10, and it comes with the this little stick which has a battery in it and a little built-in tripod. So I'm going to be trying that out today on the video. So you'll see some footage from this camera, and you will also notice as I step back here that I am in shorts and a t-shirt today, not my normal working attire, which is usually my coveralls. But it's so hot. It's like 90 degrees, or going to be 90 or 91 here in Georgia today. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's already probably 80 degrees. So it's going to be smoking today, and I have my little sweat rag. So we're going to try to stay cool. And for what I'm doing today, I'm plenty good enough. I'll have my safety glasses on and my gloves and all that good stuff for what I need. But yeah, let's get going. All right, I got my eye protection on, and I got my ear protection here, because this thing is loud. Let me take this off so I don't get it caught up in anything. And let's see how this will do. I got a big chicken poo there. Let's see. All right, there we go. Okay, now you see my pipe. All right. Clean up around here a little bit. Now, one of the things I may have to compensate for is, you notice right here in the corner that the way I position the walls, I centered them up with these 6x6 posts, so it's leaving me a little bit of a gap there. So I've got two options. I either can try to notch that post out, where when I put my pan in, it'll go up, or just put like some little cheater, like shims or blocks here. We'll see how it sits in there, and then we'll make that call. Let me get this bad boy. It's kind of heavy. It's not the lightest thing in the world. Okie dokie. So I guess this is the front lip. So how's it gonna go? Side lip, yeah, okay. Let's see if I can get her over here. Oh, it's not too bad. I think the box was what was so cumbersome and heavy when I was moving it around before, just trying to keep it in the box. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. How this is gonna work. Oh, it's gonna go like this. Hey, look at there. At least my hole is close. But it's gonna need to go over to the wall. Yeah, so maybe what I'm gonna need to do is put some shims in there, or just notch that out right here. It's only got to be notched a little bit on the top. Let me make a mark and see what I can do there. Let's see. There we go. Let's see what that'll do now. Let's see. Ooh. Man, I am almost at the edge of my sonotube, but still needs to come over a little, but I think I'm gonna have to just shim that out to get that where I need it to be right there. So it looks like I was a little bit off, or maybe I wanted that wall to be right there, which I can slide that wall over. It's not connected to the floor yet. Maybe that's what I'll do, is just push this wall over instead of having it in the center of the pole. This side looks good. Looks like I got this side right on, and this side would be good if I take into consideration that I planned on the wall being at the corner of the pole. So yeah, let me just get my Sawzall, cut those couple of nails that are holding that wall there, and we'll just slide it over. Whew. Let me move this door. Get my little sawzall, reciprocating saw. This is my Harbor Freight Chicago Electric. Those things are extremely cheap, and for no more work than I do, it's value for the money. I think that was $20 or $40, one or the other. And then I bought a little grinder for like $20. So for that price, if they fall apart, I'll just go buy another one. And no more than I use them. You know, if I was a professional contractor, maybe, and you see I do use a lot of DeWalt tools. So if I was a professional contractor, maybe I would just stay with my DeWalt tools. But I am not. Sorry, I'm off camera over here plugging up my extension cord. But I am not. So these Chicago Electric tools do just fine for me. Whew, I'm already sweating. That's what I have my little rag for here. All right, let's get this up out of the way. Now, let's see if I can get over here. Get behind here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got really jiggy with the nails on that, didn't I? All right, let's see if I can get in here. These might be too tight to get through. Oh no. Okay, those are all done. Which one I'm missing here? The one on the bottom, which is really tight up against the wall. Let's see if I can get my blade in here. Oh yeah. Oh, not that one. It's this one up here, I think. Which one is still on there? Top. Whew, bent my blade. That booger's probably hot too. Yes, it is. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can get in there again. All right, she's loose. All right, bump it over. Okay. Come on now, it keeps moving on me. There we go. All right, now, before I nail that back in, let me check my pan here. Oh, come on. Nice. Okay. All right. That looks good. Yeah, what's happening? Okay. What is going on? You know, speaking of quality equipment, I bought this Mumax nail gun because I had a friend I was using. You probably saw the repair video on his Boswich Stanley. So I bought this one. It was cheap, and now I know why it was cheap. It jams every 5 minutes. But I'm using it today because the other one that I rebuilt is having some trouble now. So I'm probably, I will be doing another review on this gun, and I'm not going to give it glowing reviews because it just, you know, when it works, it's great. It works, but it jams up. Well, shoots 2 nails here. You see it shot 2 nails, and then it's jammed. Let's see if I can get it to go now. Has it still got one jammed in it? I don't want to look into that thing. Okay. There we go. So when it works, it works. But man, when it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. I wanted to get that bottom corner anchored. And then I'll level up the wall here. Pull its back out. Sorry for all the butt shots. Okay. Perfect. So you can hear there, you can tell the difference in the sound of the gun. So it's not firing any nails now. And why is that? Who knows? Is the spring not strong enough to push the nails forward? I don't know. Okay, there you go. So you can hear the difference in it when it fires. See, that one is a miss. There you go. All right, got that done, got that in. Okay, so I'll adjust this in a minute. Let me get my pan back down here. And I'll need to I want to put a wall right here. So let me do some measuring for that. So I've just got some blocks here to kind of mock this up for right now. So this is where it needs to be. So I'll make a mark on the floor, on the floor. Okay. All right. And I think I want this to be maybe, what is the size of the shower stall? So it's 36 exactly. So I could make that wall 36. And it'll be right at the edge. But then I'm going to have my toilet there, so I want a little bit of separation between my toilet. I guess it doesn't matter. It's going to be plenty of room on that side. Man, I probably went a little too far. 27 inches, 28 inches from the center to where that's going to be. Tried to do some of this layout before, but you never know. And then this is going to be from the edge of the wall, 24 inches. Yeah, you'll have plenty of room to set on the pooper. Okay. Let me cut me a board to go there for my ground contact pressure treated lumber. Tell you, I don't know if I want to go further out than that, just to have a little piece sticking out on the other side. So, you know, if we do a shower curtain or something, it can come outside of this. Well, you want your shower curtain inside anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. So 36 is going to be right at the edge. 38. Do some layout here. I go out here, let's say 38 there. Whew, Lord, I'm sweating. You know, I don't mind sweating that much. It's just that, you know, when I wear my eye protection, it's just, it drips all down into my face. And that's kind of a pain, or into my glasses is what I'm trying to say, and then that's a pain. Let's do some layout here. What I need is 38. So if I come here, let me get my stuff scattered all over the place. Get my square this up. Okay. 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 Of course, you know, my board's not long enough. What do I do with my tape measure? Where is it? There it is. That's a bad thing about just having shorts on. I don't have any pockets to hang my stuff on. $38. Just to see, I guess. Come on. Whew. Yeah, I may have to come out further for the turlet. Let me move my turlet over here, see where to go. Let me move the GoPro. Let's see. What am I? Okay, it's right there. So this is going to be sitting out about right. Yeah, about right there. And I asked my wife if she wanted the door on, around the toilet, but she said no, that whoever's going to be in this room can just close the main door and be in here. So that's probably good. Let's try it out. Yeah, so you'll have a wall here and a wall there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Maybe I will come out just a little past the shower there. Whew, feels good to sit down. Man, it's hot. Welcome to summer in Georgia. What is this? May 16, I think. Whew. Maybe I want to come out a little bit further on that. So if I get a sheet of plywood, I don't know what we're going to put on the walls here. So if I come out 4 foot, yeah, that's way too much, I think. Yeah, because that'll be all the way out here. So how big is this gonna be? Oh, yeah, that's 4 foot. Hey, I did do something pretty well because I think I wanted this to be 4 foot wide, and that's what it winds up being. Okay. Just don't know if I want this to come out any further or not. If I make it 4 by 4, I'm going to come in here. Let me mark it, and then I'll ask the boss what she wants. Let's see. Let's come out 48 inches there. 48 inches there. Okay. Let's make some marks. Yeah, it's eating my pencil up. Okay. All right. All right, that's 48. Can you see that? Not sure if you can see that, but that's 48 there. That might be all right. All right, everybody. I spoke to the missus. She came out here and gave me her input, and I do think we're going to do the 4-foot wall on each side because she made a good point. The toilet is where it's going to be, and she said, "Look at where your feet are." And yeah, my feet. I don't know if you can see this line, but it's right here, the 4-foot line. So yeah, I think. Again, we're not going to put a door here because I don't think we need it, but we definitely have to have a wall here for the shower, but I just don't want the entrance door. I don't want, if you leave that door open, just to see the toilet here, and I think it's good just to have, a little bit of privacy when you're in here. Even if you have the door closed, you don't want to feel like you're sitting out in the middle of the room doing your business. So with her input on that, let's get to building 2 little walls here and get those stood up. Okie dokie. Let's get building. All right, we need 4 48-inch pieces. 2 on the bottom and 2 for the top. Well, actually just 2 for the bottom for this pressure treated. And once again, I've lost my tape measure. Okay, I found it. It was in my bag in the bottom. Okay, so 2 48-inch bottom plates. Okay, 48. There we go. All right. Okay. There is one. And the reason I'm measuring this twice is the blade thickness, may not make that big a difference, but if you measure it twice or measure it and then go down, when you cut, the thickness of the blade cuts a little bit of your wood off. So I like to just do it one at a time. Okay. There are those 2. Set those to the side. Now I need top plates. 48. All right. Whew. Sweaty, sweaty. Come on. There's one. Okay, got those two. Let's see how many studs I'm gonna need for this little wall. I do 16-inch on center, 16, 32, 48. Okay, but I'll still want to put one at the end there. So, oh, look out, look out. Let me just lay all these down together. What's under there? Some chicken poo. Okay. Oops. And I'm putting a little X on the side where my stud is going to be. Ooh. Okay, man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 studs for each wall. So that's 8 altogether. So what I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll need to cut 2. Two. 4. All right, need a bottom plate. Okay, there's my bottom plate. Need a top plate. go this way. Yep. 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 Okay. All right, that one did well. Let's take that over and put it, well, I'll go ahead and build the next one. And then we'll take them both over, put them into place. That board there's bent a little bit. Ooh, that thing's really, this one's really kind of warped up. Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. All right. Let's drag these bad boys in. Whew, let's see. Maybe better to stand it on this end to pull it in. Okay. There we go. Come on. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. All right. Yeah, looks good. Looks good, looks good. Okay, let's tack that in place. Hopefully it doesn't fall over while I'm out here. Oh, let's see if I can get one right down here. Move my toilet out of the way. Man, I'm melting. Whew. Ba 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 ba. Okay. And I think I mentioned this before, but I am going to, these have to be fastened to the floor. But I'm going to have to rent a nailer. So I'm going to get everything kind of where I want it first. And then I want to nail it into place on the, in the ground. Let me take one of these blocks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to nail this block onto the top of my wall, and then I'll be able to bring it into plumb and nail the other side to the existing wall so that everything is nice and plumb. Okay. Ooh. All right, now we'll be able to pull that up and make her plumb and nail it. Good gracious. Let's see. Oh yeah. Where does this need to go? Back this way. Just a little smidge. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, that one's in place. One thing I have to consider, I think, is that there will be some sheathing on this wall here, so I think I'll move this in one stud just to give me enough room for a piece of trim. Yeah, because otherwise I don't know if I will have room for trim right here around the door. So that looks like, let me see how much that needs to be. So for the door to sit in there, yeah, that's an inch. So maybe if I take it back, yeah, so I probably need to move that back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me mark that on the floor. I'm going to move it back just to be safe. Because what I don't want to happen is when I put my door in on the inside, not have any space to put any trim. And if I put the wall right up against it, I'm not going to have that. So I'm going to move this over to here. Well, I guess I don't need to mark it because I can use that inside line there. And I think that'll still give me enough. The toilet's not going to be in the center of the room anymore. And I know where I kind of went wrong is this header is really too far out. I'm not going to cut it out and move it. I guess I could, but these really, I should have put it on the inside mark there, and I wound up putting it on the outside of the mark. So this doesn't need this huge gap here for the door. That's really too much. I could move that over just by cutting those out, I guess. It'll be all right, because then the doors here won't be even. I would need to move that one over too, and I'm not going to do that. So let me just put this right here. Let me see how that's going to look. We're still going to have 27 to that side, so that'll be fine. And 19, 18 to this side. Yeah, that'll be fine. That way we can put the toilet paper holder and everything over here. It'll be fine. For my door trim. All right, let's drag this other bad boy in. Nope. 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 Yeah, if I put that right there, that's not going to leave me any space. So I'm going to move it in. Whoa. All right. So let me get a little piece to go up there. Okay, well, that's it for this video. I just wanted to do a separate video on putting that shower pan in and putting up the walls, the partition walls for the toilet. So I'll end the video here. And remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to keep up with all the videos, go ahead and ring that bell notification button so that anytime I post a new video, you'll get notified. Thanks for joining us here at Thistle Hill Farmstead. We'll see you next time.